Attorney Chong, yung mga images na pinag-uusapan natin kanina, yung mga binabanggit niyo, these are all certified to be authentic and correct by all the parties?
They can only be printed under the supervision of the HRET personnel according to the rules. So when these ballot images were printed doon sa HRET, nandun yung tao nila, and they will never allow it and then they are covered by certifications.
So hindi contested, tama ba, Attorney? Hindi contested itong authenticity ng mga images
Yes,
na pinag-uusapan
insofar as that one is concerned.
I'm talking about specifically the ones that you were alleging.
That I'm talking about,
the ones that you're alleging that were...
They are provided either from the HRET or in that case where I showed na may pirma yung teacher, walang pirma dito sa ballot image, that's from SET, Senate Electoral Tribunal.
Pero Attorney Makalital, if authentic talaga yung mga documents being yung mga images,
Yes,
for example, that are being
authenticity.
talked about here, by appearances, it looks like there's a cloud of doubt over.
Well, hindi ko nakikita sinasabi niya, no? Pero I doubt his statement on that matter because imposible na yung kung parehong-pareho yung shade nila, yung isa bibilangin para sinasabi niya na namimili yung makina, no? Nakakapagtaka nung bakit yung kliyente lamang niya ang apektado. Dapat hindi lang yun, kundi halos lahat ng ganun similarly situated, dapat apektado yun.
This is the images, di ba? It's two digital
The
images.
digital images, yes.
Is it possible na, for example, the computer, the machine, saw two different shades? Kumbaga, at first glance sa machine, mas malinaw tong isang boto
the
doon
shade
sa capturing
the
it.
shade are of the same
In the
degree.
digital,
In the digital
Kasi sa scanner
image.
ko sa bahay, pag
Hindi.
minsan ganyan eh.
Yeah,
Akala
yes,
ko
it happens.
mas light yung isa, pero pagka sinerox mo
they are
sabay,
actually
pantay
full.
na.
Sa
They're
naked
actually
eye,
full.
maaari sabihin mong gano'n.
No,
No? Pero
but-
pagka nilabas mo ng ganyan, subject na yan sa human elements. Again, sinasabi mo na, minsan, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga post-election na irregularities. Lalagyan ng shading. Halimbawa, siniyed mo si candidate A. Pag nagkaroon ng revision, minsan yung balota, nakakawin yan, isi-shade si candidate B. Para pag nagkaroon ng recount, sasabihin, hindi na pwede yan kasi dalawa ang shaded.
Yes, Sir
na
Ruby,
kandidato.
let me just stress this one out. I testified before the Senate Electoral Tribunal. There were 4 committees with the Senate President. I swore an oath with respect to the authenticity and due execution of those documents and files that I showed. I don't think I will be lying before you today.
No, I'm not
Hindi.
saying...
No. Kasi kini-question
sa
niya
akin, I'm trying to-
Kini-question ni
Ako,
Atty.
sorry.
Mac. Kini-question ni
Basic
Atty. Mac.
experience lang,
But
oh.
remember, when I presented it in the Senate, I took an oath. I could be sanctioned if I will to present a fraudulent one. So, as a matter of fact, ang present ko doon is galing from the COMELEC itself.
Yes.
Ito pa lang, where will we have the capacity to modify a file, a log file, or a computer-generated file or log kung wala naman kaming makina, wala naman kaming system. It's all controlled by COMELEC. Nang sinabi po ni Atty. Mac, bakit walang IT na lumalapit doon sa mga protestants? Actually, there's a big problem with that. And I hope this discussion will shed more light. Ayaw talaga ni COMELEC magbigay ng documents. Take the case of Villafuerte. He actually complained doon sa hearing. 2 years na po akong humihingi ng decrypted ballot images. Yung ballot images, ipiprint, including the logs and all others that's produced by the automated system. Ayaw ibigay ng COMELEC. Until finally, the HRET acted on his complaint and the HRET subpoenaed this, approved the order to decrypt. That was the only time na nakakuha siya. Nung nakakuha na siya, tinawag na niya ako. Pinatingin niya sa akin. So there is really a natural barrier for Protestants to obtain justice in electoral protest.
Okay, but in
Kasi
any
hindi
case,
nagbibigay
that
si COMELEC.
barrier was surmounted at some point
After
in time.
2 years,
yes,
sir.
okay, but
So
it was
that's why-
surmounted. So we're here. I mean, so ang tanong nga is, kung may nakita doon na ngayon nakuha niya na yung,
Yes.
yung decrypted, what was seen there that on the level of what Atty. Makalintal is challenging na on the level of sinade si A, kinount si B.
Actually, that's part of the revision report. It's in the revision reports nila. And the ballot images will have to be presented also. Now, aside from that, with respect to the other documents, for example, take us this. This you can understand. In Naga City, for example, in Camarines, 3rd District, there's about 150.
Anong election yan?
2016.
Okay.
there is about 150 VCMs that were replaced. Pinalitan while the election was going on. But if you look at the extra machines that were assigned to Camarines Sur for the 3rd district, it's only 101. So, ang tanong ngayon, 101 lang ang extra makina. Bakit 153 ang pinalitan? Saan kayo kumuha ng 42?
Sir,
O
case na
52?
na yan.
52.
Hindi ko alam sinasabi niya. You know,
Kamsur
of course,
na yan.
ang problema sa akin, Mr. Chong,
Kamsur na
he's
yan.
talking of cases wherein he is not a party.
No,
a lawyer.
I serve
Kaya
as a consultant for that. Kaya nga
ay
na-discover namin
sinasabi
eh.
lang dito, puro hearsay.
No.
Ako, abogado mismo ko, so I can tell you honestly.
I'm also a lawyer.
walang-
I know what I'm talking
You're
about.
a lawyer, but you are not representing any of these parties. So
This
you
is
have
the Kamsur
no-
case already.
You have
No,
no personal
I work
knowledge of
with
what is
Mr.
happening there.
Villafuerte.
I think what's happening here is that Attorney Chong is presenting what he thinks is smoke coming out of some sort
Yes.
No,
of
but that is
fire.
not true. Ano?
Is
Hindi
there
naman
fire?
katotohanan yung mga ganun.
Sir, I understand, sir. But my question is this: you're saying there's smoke coming out of something, but what Attorney Macaldan is looking for is where is the fire? How do you prove that? We're going back to that question. How do you prove that the vote for this guy
Was
went
counted.
to this guy? So
Yeah,
it's a question for
we
both of you
can
then.
look at the ballot images. As I have said kanina, naghahanap siya. Isa lang nga ang hinahanap niya. I can prove several.
No, it is not the ballot images.
O,
but
anong
the count
kailangan?
made by the PICOS machine. Ano, hindi mo
The count.
marami kayo pinagsasabi kasi puro mga speculative matters.
These
ano.
are not
I think,
So,
speculations.
very, very simple lang naman eh. There are 50 million ballots cast. Show me one ballot which was counted, where the vote of A was counted in favor of B. And that will end our
Sige
discussion.
po,
meron ba tayong
sa
ganun?
next
Sasabihin mo
hearing
na,
po, sa
may
next
mga
hearing ng
ballot
Congress,
images dito. Hindi po
I'll have
pwede
him
yung
invited, so I'll present
mga
it to
ballot
him.
images.
Sige
na
po,
ganun. Pagkatapos
sige
sasabihin mo, ayaw magbigay ng COMELEC ng ganun document. Hindi po pwede yun. Maaaring hindi ka binibigyan because hindi talaga binibigay ng COMELEC yan. There must be a proper agency that would subpoena COMELEC. And precisely that's the reason why when you
Mr. Villafuerte is a protestant.
sinabi nila, hindi po pwede pupunta ka lang sa COMELEC na ibigay mo sa amin to. If the COMELEC does not want, then as a lawyer, you should know that there is a remedy for that.
The
You
protestant
mandamos.
cannot.
Yes. No, if the COMELEC refuses, there is a remedy. You go to the Supreme Court, you mandamos, file a mandamos, and mandate the COMELEC to show that evidence.
That's precisely
Pero
the
hindi po pwede
problem.
sabihin mo, ayaw kami bigyan ng
So have you
COMELEC.
gone to the Supreme Court?
That's precisely the problem, sir, ma'am. That you only have a short window of 3 years by which to prosecute your protest. If the COMELEC, ididili ka ng 2 taon, you're left with 1 year. Kaya nga, walang protesta natatapos because of this kind of manipulation eh.
Okay.
I know what
when you
Mr.
file a case with the Supreme Court and you have a very strong case,
it takes
in
a
1
long
day's
time.
time, you can get a mandatory
we need
injunction.
time.